Hi Cancer, so welcome to yours. Is your ex coming back? So let's check the vibrations, so this can resonate with you fully. It might not resonate, and keep in mind that even if this is positive or negative, it's always good to get yours, because when I do this individually, then it is much easier to look at the gender and who is who over here, because I'm getting lots of energies from lots of sides here. Okay, so Cancer for the next 4 weeks. 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 And keep in mind, I'm doing it way more detailed when I'm doing this private reading, because again, lots of people here kind of is giving me more or less a summary. So I'm looking here in the first week over here just to see the major things. Yay. Guys, it could be a messy, rocky road. Either you broke up with someone and you're like, kind of look at this, you're having 2 nines here, and one person is in turmoil over the breakup. It's clear breakup and anxiety and pain and pinning for a loved one, and feeling rejected, feeling that this cannot happen, that partner is not coming close. Another person is moving on as quickly, and I think that's possibly, looking into that, is like what causing pain over here, and kind of like reaching that closure. You know, it's kind of like when you kind of like really want somebody, it's not that you wish them not to move on. It is just like, oh, I wish, shucks, you know, I wish it was me, kind of a thing. But then something will happen in the next week following that, you will start realizing, understanding certain intricacies of this connection. The Devil card just tells me usually that there are like other people involved, or even the exes that are hovering in the relationship and putting their fingers on it and kind of like pulling the strings, right? So maybe you're realizing that somebody was juggling 2 people. It was like too many things. Maybe somebody was sneaky. Maybe somebody even forgot to say they were married, for God's sake. There were secrets here. Secrets that you don't know. Karma is saying, you know, there is some kind of spark here. There is like still spark on both sides. And I can definitely see sexual attraction is huge. And actually, almost like the kind of like life is on your side here, because you have both Strength and Ace of Wands here, telling me this even can shift, that even there is a possibility of some kind of shift. It's interestingly, unfortunately, this kind of completely depends on your partner. This partner is kind of willing to take a second crack at it, but if they can continue doing what they're doing, can you live with this? Even though you might have been accused as well of juggling 2 people or dropping the balls of some kind, I have to tell you this. So let's see the 3rd week, what I see over here. There is a karma card that is showing up. Oh my gosh, like looks like that everybody, all the energies, guys, over here, we are collectively releasing something, because I think every single reading had a karmic connection. So either you wrote this person or he or she wrote you in. And you had to learn something, which I do have karma readings. I can look it up. But this is kind of really bizarre, because it could be the ex, somebody with a family that stepped in, and or somebody's family could not be, there is like trouble in the family. Somebody couldn't reach the happiness, or maybe you wanted this happiness, and yet there were like no steps building toward that. There is like talking about somebody who just like emptied that cup of emotions. It's kind of like, look, twice. It's kind of like pouring down, kind of like, you know, when people are exiting and they're exiting and you see it and you feel it, and like there is 9 and 1 here, and this is the worst part because it kind of like felt so important, and all of a sudden you feel that you're minimized. I'm getting like this third party here again, third party, third party, third party. So it's kind of, and even here I'm getting a very strong indication that one or both of you had a third party in the situation, and it got very messy, and it got this trickery, sneakery. This being a central card, it's kind of worrisome, especially like 7 lies down on 7, and then again, like you see, one is emotions, one is like in your heart, one is in your head, right? And then somebody's making almost like clinical decision. No, you know, I'm not committing here. I don't want to commit here. And maybe this just means I don't want a family. I don't see this lineage with this person. That may be just what it means. I don't want to build this. Good news, a very good news, is like you guys are jumping back on the karmic wheel. This is what happens when, you know, one karmic partner is done. You're ready to spin, you know? Put a key in the car, you're ready to roll. This is also karma, meaning like there's something with this partner, the lesson had to be learned. But this also means that big changes are coming. Yeah, guys, as far as this partner, it went as far as it could go. I'm sorry to say this. Of course, still going to be reminiscing and how wonderful Mr. Charming or Mrs. Charming was. But you know what, guys? Guys, stop it. Because this guy is not going to commit to anybody, not to you, not to anybody else. So don't fret. He might be moving on, but he is not clear, and he is not completely getting what he's moving on to. And you're realizing that, look at this, you have three tens over here. You're realizing, oh my freaking God, this kind of like was a burden, and I didn't want to admit it to myself. Maybe I kind of like was entangled in this kind of whole situation. We didn't have the common goals, we didn't share the same values, and there was no transparency in this kind of relationship. So it's hopeless. But good news, somebody is showing up, guys. This could be him as well, because King of Cups is a water sign. But then you really have to ask yourself, do you really want to go through this all over again, Cancer? Definitely there is like a person showing up after something looks completely hopeless. Go figure. But keep in mind everything that you know, and ask yourself if this is something that you want, because at some point when he shows up, or somebody, maybe he shows up and you feel, geez, I cannot handle this anymore. Yes, I still think about you, I still reminisce about you, and I kind of like see you so powerful, but you know, why did you forget to tell me these things? Why did you hold the secrets away from me? And then the answer would be, because I'm not sure that I want something serious. So if you have been already handling something that has been painful, because this kind of was a very painful breakup for you, I can see that, and you feel that you have been wronged, just think twice before going back. Okay? Thank you, Cancer, for listening. As I said, this might not be your situation whatsoever for you, and to figure out what kind of like is your, please contact me. This reading is on a special, and you can see in the description as well. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up or even thumbs down if you didn't like it. And if you join Facebook, because there I actually have daily tarot where you can also learn tarot a little bit from it. Thank you so much, guys. Love you, and looking forward to hearing back from you.